Hello and welcome to this game. The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I'm gonna do this different from the Super Mario 64. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna record one whole video and I'm gonna edit them into like about 15-minute parts. So you're not gonna get like the outro thing where I'm like goodbye. But instead it's just gonna be like stop and then it's gonna go. Like for like a dungeon. In the vast deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. This is like the 4th time I tried to record this game. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or her own fairy, guardian fairy. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. I wish that I could do the 3D remake, but I don't have the game and I don't have a capture card for a 3DS. So, also probably all of you would like the original better. I don't know. Some of you might like it better. The remake. Some of you may not. I'm gonna say something and I forgot. Navi, where art thou? Come hither. Oh, Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. Dost thou sense it, the climate of evil descending upon this realm? Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the world of order to the world. I said the world of order of the world. Well, before the tremendous evil power, even my powers as nothing. It seems that time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny itches to lead Hyrule the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now, find your young friend and guide him to me. I do not have so much time left. Fly, Navi, fly. The fate of the forest, nay, the world depends on thee. Alright. Very sorry if some graphical glitches happen. This is an emulator. And I can't really find, a graphics setting. Hey! Boom, I can predict everything. No, I've played this like 4 times. I haven't beaten this game, but I have beaten like 3/4 of it. The whole game. Which is why I'm playing this. Because I want to know the game. I don't want to have to look up everything. Hello, Link, wake up! The great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Link, get up! Hey, come on! Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? You finally woke up. I'm Navi the fairy. The great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. I'm not going to read everything that Navi says. The great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going right now. And you'll see why once I finish it. I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but I'm gonna do like one recording for like each temple, and then I'm gonna cut it. I told you. I remember I told you about me cutting it, but I'm gonna record one whole thing for a whole temple or what dungeon, whatever. Yahoo! Hi, Link. I don't know. I don't know how to do a girl's voice. Yahoo! No. Wow, a fairy! Finally, a fairy came to you, Link. That's like close to my normal voice. I don't sound like a girl. Wow, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now you're true Kokiri, Link. Is that right? The great Deku Tree has summoned you? It sounds more like it sounds more like an older voice than to voice a child, but whatever. It's quite an honor to talk to the great Deku Tree. I'll wait for you here. Let's get going. Go see the great Deku Tree. I'll make it higher. I don't know how to do a girl's voice. I'm very terrible at that. But let's see this. Let's get some money. Oh, I see how it is. What do you want? The great Deku Tree has summoned you. Please come with me. Yeah, Navi is known for being the most annoying little turd out there. Okay. Never mind. We'll get money this way. Boom! Money. Does it recharge? Oh, it doesn't. Alright. There's some money in here. Okay, if you're gonna watch this, then if you're gonna watch this, playthrough of Ocarina of Time, then I wouldn't really like it if you looked stuff up to see what happened. But if you've played the game before, you know what's gonna happen next, that's okay. But like, if you want to know what happens next, then I'd rather you stay on a cliffhanger. It's better if you stay on a cliffhanger. Where you go? Where do I go? How do I get that money? How do I get the monies? Money! Alright. Oh, I thought that was something else. I'm also gonna try my hardest to not reveal any important spoilers. Hi. You came all the way up here. You're a real man. I'm a real man. To walk 20, I think that's about 20 yards. I don't know. I don't have time to read how many yards. Alright, now let's go. Oh, you... No. Hey, you, Mr. No Fairy, what's your business with a Deku Tree? Without a fairy, you're not even a real man. What, you've got a fairy? Say what? The great Deku Tree actually summoned you? What? Why would he summon you and not the great Mido? This isn't funny. I don't believe it. You aren't even fully equipped yet. How do you think you're going to help the great Deku Tree without both a sword and shield ready? What? You're right. I don't have my equipment ready, but if you want to pass through here, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Sheesh. Hi, Link. Look this way. Look over here with C and talk to me with A. In the 3D version, it's called L targeting. I might call it L targeting, but that's very rare because I'm used to calling it Z targeting now. I set it to the left bumper on it, so I might call it LB. That might also be the reason why, because I'm using an Xbox controller. Yes, that's not how you use a fairy. It's so great that you finally have a fairy partner. I'll teach you how to talk to people using your fairy. When a fairy flies near a person or thing, press C to look in that direction. If you use Z targeting, you can talk to people from a distance, like we're doing right now. When you have nothing that you can target, you can press Z to look forward. Try it. Yeah, that's a little secret. You get like a blue rupee if you go behind there. Okay, looks like there's a shield right there. It costs 40 rupees. Gosh darn it. Later you'll realize that it actually isn't that much money. No. I couldn't jump that high because I changed my mind in the middle of while I was jumping. Or at least that was what it seemed like. Alright, on top of needing a shield, we also need a sword. Hole of Z. Let's go through this small hole. Stand in front. What? A hole of Z? What's this guy doing? Well, whatever. I think he talks to you about, Z targeting too. Everyone's about Z targeting. I'm all about being rich. What does this say? Yeah, Z targeting. I think I realized that right now. Visit the house of the Nodal Brothers to get an answer to all your item-related questions. If they're called the Nodal Brothers, I don't think that I want to speak to them. It's my first sword. Now I can murder people. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just completely kidding. That's violent. This is a game for kids. But adults play it too. You got the Kokiri sword on the equipment subscreen. Select it with the cursor and equip it with A. This is a hidden treasure of the Kokiri, but you can borrow it for a while. Be sure to practice it before you really fight. Actually, judging on how really, and this is not a bad thing. This is actually very awesome. Judging on how long this game is, I don't think that it will be a while. I think it will be a few years, actually. It is really... Also, you can go... And then you can't read it anymore. I'm just waiting to tell you what the line is that made people... There's one line that Navi says that I'm pretty sure when Navi said that line, everybody who heard that, who was playing this game, just immediately hated Navi. I'll show you. Not right now. Alright. So by now, I might have already cut the edited the video. I mean, the video might have been already separated into a part. So what's gonna happen is it's gonna be like say this part is Kokiri Forest, and then the first part is gonna be part 1 of Kokiri Forest. So yeah. Wait, we don't have a shield, but we have enough money. Money. Let's get some more. Oh, we can't. I didn't even... Never mind. No. Thing already costed money. A lot of money. Why would you ask me to buy if I wanted to buy something else? If I only have 3 rupees left. Well, I mean, you might not be able to see that. Probably won't be able to see that. But, one thing that I have to say about Majora's Mask, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. It's a sequel to this game. It's one of the sequels to this game. There's like... In the official Zelda timeline, there's about like 3 endings in it that lead to 3 different branches of the timeline. And basically, I just said basically. And basically, like, what happens is, Navi isn't there in the Majora's Mask, and I don't know why. Yeah, whatever. If you want to see the Great Deku Tree, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Oh, what's that? You have a Deku shield. And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief. Okay, Charlie Brown. Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? I, the Great Mido, will never accept you as one of us. You just called yourself a wimp. I hope you realize that. Shoot, how did you get to be the favorite of Saria and the Great Deku Tree? Huh? He called himself a wimp. If you don't get what I mean, he said a wimp is still a wimp. And he's calling me a wimp because first he's like, a wimp is still a wimp even if you do have the Deku thing and stuff. But you don't even have that, so you're even more of a wimp than me. You jerk, I will slice your head off. No. Can't do that in this game. There should be like a scene where he gets like punished or something, where like something happens to him, where it's like, oh no! It's a Deku stick. That's a really important item in this in this part of the dungeon, in this dungeon that's gonna start about right now. Great Deku Tree, I'm back! Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. Link, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Great Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. What thy slumber these past moons have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, the vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily thou hast felt it. Link, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Dost thou have courage enough to undertake this task? Yes, I do. Then enter, brave Link, and thou too, Navi. Navi the fairy, thou must aid Link. And Link, when Navi speaks, use control stick up to listen well to her words of wisdom. Alright. Coming up very soon is the line that when people heard this line, they immediately hated Navi. But since this game got such great reviews, they're like, you know what? Let's just like skip through everything, Navi. I got some stuff. I got a Deku. Okay, I need to set these to buttons. Yeah, that's how you do it. With Ocarina of Time 3D, you can only set it to 2 buttons, I believe. But in this game, you can do it to 3. Look at this wall, the vines growing on it give a rough surface. Maybe you can climb it, Link. Okay, that was pretty useful, because I don't think I knew this before. The very first time I played this. I don't think I knew that before. It's a shortcut, so... you heard those. I used to be very afraid of this the first time I played it. The sounds that the Skulltulas make. You found the dungeon map. Press start to get into the subscreens and look the map subscreen. Blue chambers are places you have already visited. Your current location is the flashing room. Move the joystick up and down to select a floor to view. I hit my microphone. Alright. And now... Right now we can't do anything about those Skulltulas. This is the line! You can open a door by standing in front of it and pressing A. Pay attention to what the action icon says, and that's the blue icon at the top of the screen. That line, that first line of dialogue, that's when people, I bet that's when people started to realize that Navi was just the mistake that was never removed from this game. You can open a door by standing in front of it and pressing A. No, duh. I thought I had to slash it with my sword, because apparently you have to... Yeah, you can do this. Oh, that's so much easier. Ow, 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 forgive me, master. If I give you a clue, will you let me go? When you jump off a high cliff, if you hold the joystick forward, you will roll onto the ground, and when you land, you won't get hurt from the fall. I can't guarantee it will work, though, if the cliff is really, really high. Well, we'll try it if you're feeling bold. Oh, Link is like 10 years old. Oh, Link is like 10 years old. Or maybe he is like, to you, and I have an important item. You found the fairy slingshot. On the select items subscreen, you can set it to the control stick left, down, or right. Press the control stick to take it out and hold it. As you hold the control stick, you can aim with the joystick. Release the control stick to unleash Deku Seed. If you want to shoot right away, then you first press C, hold it down. You first press the control stick, then hold down the control stick a little longer to get a seed ready. Okay, this part really just, it took me forever to figure it out. The first time I played it. What you need to do, and this is actually, I didn't know this, like it isn't that easy to spot. Actually the texture on Link's hands are actually really well done. Because, apparently they had a lot of room. They had a lot of, they didn't have because Link isn't on the screen, and the stuff behind him isn't on the screen. I guess that let them have the ability to not have the same that will remove some of the graphic limitations, so they could put like a really high texture hand, and this is like an N64 game, so don't expect the graphics to look like a Wii U. I heard, I'm not sure this is true, I heard they're gonna make that probably this year they're gonna make remake of Majora's Mask for the 3DS. But they're also gonna make a remake for Majora's Mask for the Wii U. But I don't know about the Wii U version. I really don't know about the Wii U version. I looked it up. I wondered if they had that because I don't know. And like I saw these like trailer things, these like teaser trailers, and I'm like, I don't know if this is true, but I really hope it is. If any of you know in the comments, then please tell me, because I would really like to know. Definitely they're gonna make a remake for the 3DS. I don't need to go over it here. Oh, yes, I don't. Alright. Now this is what I need to do. Have fun dying. Ow! This is a golden Skulltula, or gold Skulltula as they're called. They are golden Skulltulas. They are very important later on. They aren't that important, like they aren't needed for the story. They're like a little extra thing to collect. If there's one that I can collect very easily, like I don't do the mini game stuff. I don't like doing that stuff, cause it's just like a waste of time. And now we know that we can burn webs with the, oh wait, we can jump slash this guy. Hey, can I lock onto you, please? No, well then, oh wow. Oh, I can jump attack to get it, maybe. Yeah, the gold Skulltulas. You don't know what they are for right now. Yeah, I knew it was a recovery heart. That was very useful to us. Now, they're like these hidden stuff. They're a lot like pieces of heart. We can't get over there. But what we can do is we can get this. In the 3DS version, a lot of the stuff underwater is a lot more clear. Like you can see it a lot better. Boom. Please forgive me, Master. I'll never do it again. If you spare me, I'll teach you something cool. You will never beat my brothers up ahead unless you'll punish them in the proper order. The order is 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. Do you think I'm a traitor? Yes, actually. But we can't trust anyone except for Navi, because obviously Navi's the only one who can tell us that we need to open the door by standing in front of it and buzzing at you. After you get into the water, blah, 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 you can dive. Yeah, okay. So the golden skull is, if I'm not gonna do like that whole thing, like where like you're gonna collect all of them. I don't do the mini games, never, unless they are easy. I don't do the ones in like town and stuff because they cost money, and that's just a waste of money for like a piece of heart. Boop, boop. Alright, whoa. Yeah! Alright. Okay. The thing that's annoying about this version, about Ocarina of Time, about a lot of the 3D Zelda games, the third-person view Zelda games, is that the ones that have the blocks like this and stuff, they can get kind of annoying sometimes, because you can grab them with the same button that you use to climb on them. A trick to this is to walk straight into them and then hit A until it says climb. It's a trick I learned by myself. You are vulnerable. Vulnerable. No, now you are vulnerable. Everybody's vulnerable. I always, don't waste that. I'll do this a lot. I'll always reference, Link with the Deku Stick on fire as, like, oh gosh. As, the lighting the torch in the Olympics, like ancient Rome or whatever. Because I always thought it looked like that, because he's running with it, like, on his side, like, spray. I don't know. Oh no, not these things. No, get away from me, you Gomas. You Goma. These things are Gomas. They are one of the most annoying enemies ever. Stop that one. Boom. Hey, where's the other one? Oh, did I kill it? I just said, did I kill it? Like I just said, did I kill it in a way that I would say I killed it. Like I knew that I did it. I said, did I kill it? But what I meant to say was I killed it. I said, did I kill it? But then I finished the sentence before I could say before I could say a new sentence. Okay. Now, what we need to do. Okay. Step 1. If you are actually listening to this playthrough, then you're pretty, yeah. You're like 17 years late. 'Cause it's 2015 now. But really, actually the Deku Stick, I think it does more damage than your sword, so. Whoa! That was like a bumper car. Okay, I don't need to dive. I forgot what I was saying. It's like a new year or whatever. Boom, boom. 2, 3, 1. Okay, get that one. You have to get the middle one first. If you're listening to this, then great job. You're awesome. 2, 3, and then get the first one. Alright. This is actually one of the, like, dumbest things to say. If you are somebody who is protecting a boss of some game, then don't say this. How did you know our secret? How irritating. It's so annoying that I'm going to reveal the secret of Queen Goma to you. In order to administer the coup de grace to Queen Goma, in the 3DS version, there's like a little, what's it called? An accent, I think. An accent, symbol above the A. Because I think that's like a French kind of saying thing. To Queen Goma, strike with your sword while she's stunned. Oh, Queenie. Sorry about that. Saying sorry about that to me or to Queen Goma? Yeah, that guy it's a game that has some of its moments where it's kind of just like a ridiculous way. Like, how do we tell the people? 'Cause like that was a problem with Super Mario 64, is that the bosses tell you how to defeat them like idiots. And where's that light coming from? There was a light coming from under me or something like that. And there's Queen Goma. Parasitic armored arachnid Goma. It's Queen Goma. Apparently you can do this, and I never knew that. There's a way, that's a way easier way to kill her. This is also a good way to kill Queen Goma. Boom. This stuns her for longer, I think. I don't know if it's only in the 3DS version or not. Yeah, it does definitely stun her for longer, so you have more time to kill her. No, that doesn't work. Alright, and now... Why would you do that right above me? You jerk. Okay, now these are Goma eggs. You do not want to let them hatch. You need to defeat them. Oh my gosh! This is the last time you messed with me, you jerk. One heart left. This is like the easiest boss fight ever. This isn't even a dungeon. This is like a place. Okay, now we have our first heart container. You got a heart container. Your maximum life energy is increased by 1 heart. Your life energy will be totally filled. Okay, there's also a thing called pieces of heart, and if you get 4 of those, then yeah. There's a number of them in this whole game, and you can get to up, and the maximum life you can have, and maximum amount of hearts that you can have in this whole game is 20. But you can only get certain of them but you will probably only have 20 by the end of the game. So, well done, Link. Thou hast verily demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Now I have yet more to tell thee. Wouldst thou listen? Yes, now listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert cast this dreadful curse upon me. Hey, that guy was at the beginning of it. This evil man ceaselessly uses his vile sorcerer's powers in his search for the sacred realm that is connected to our rule. For it is in that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. Before time began and before spirits and life existed. This part goes by pretty fast. The 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule, so I'm gonna have to read this faster. Din, the goddess of power. Nerul, the goddess of wisdom. Furor, the goddess of courage. Do special effects. I bet that's what everyone said when it came out in 1998. Din. With her strong flaming arms, she cultivated the land and created the Red Earth. This is a part that goes by fast. Naru poured her wisdom onto the earth and gave the spiritual law to the world. Furor, with a rich soul, produced all life forms who would uphold the law. Three great goddesses, to their labors completed, departed for the heavens, and golden sacred triangles remained at the point where the goddesses left the world. Since then, the sacred triangles have become the basis of all world's providence, and the resting place of the triangles become the sacred realm. So, does that mean that there was one goddess? I think that means that there was one goddess for each one. Thou must never allow the desert man in black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. So I think that means that there's one for each goddess, and what they are. Like there's the goddess of wisdom, the goddess of courage, and the goddess of power. I think, I don't know. I really don't know. Thou must never allow. Okay, I said that. Thou must never suffer that man with this evil heart to enter the sacred realm of legend. That evil man who cast the death curse upon me and sapped my power. Because of that, my end is nigh. Though your valiant efforts to break the curse were successful, I was doomed before you started. Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. I was very when I first played this, when I did this, when he said, yes, I will pass away soon, if you have no knowledge of this part, then you would think, and this isn't for everyone, but for me, I thought that he was gonna say soon, as in like, I don't know, like a day, a couple days. I've been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. Link, go now to Hyrule Castle. There thou wilt surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with you, the stone that man wanted so much that he cast the curse on me. And now a third of a fourth of our journey is done. No, a third of about half of our journey is done. You got the Kokiri's Emerald. This is the spiritual stone of the forest, now entrusted to you by the great Deku Tree. The future depends on thee, Link. Thou art courageous. Navi the fairy, help Link to carry out my will. I entreat thee, Navi. Goodbye. Yeah, he kind of dies now. So you can still go inside of him. Let's go to Hyrule Castle, Link. Goodbye, Great Deku Tree. Bye! There's multiple Great Deku Trees. There's one in, like, what is it, Oracle of Ages or Seasons or both of them. Hey, Link, what did you do? The Great Deku Tree, did he die? How could you do a thing like that? It's all your fault. Mido, I don't know if you've heard about this, because I don't know if you were educated in your life. Actually, none of the Kokiri people have been educated. But, Mido, I don't know if you know about this, but most people now who actually are humans who played this game, who got educated, know that there's a word called proof, and the antonym for that is Mido, because he doesn't have any proof. I mean, I guess that wouldn't be an antonym. The Great Deku Tree wanted us to go to visit the princess at Hyrule Castle. Shouldn't we get going? I'm going. Okay, this guy blacked away before, but he gets out of the way. Let's do this part. Oh, you're leaving. That face is so creepy. I don't know why. To me, it's so creepy. I knew that you would leave the forest someday, Link, because you are different from me and my friends. But that's okay, because we'll be friends forever, won't we? I want you to have this ocarina. Please take good care of it. And then he just slaps it out of his hands and like, what? You give me this low textured? Yeah, ocarina. I'm just kidding. This is useless. No, it isn't. This item gets taken away from us at some point. You receive the fairy ocarina. This is a memento from Saria. Set it to C and press C to start playing it. I will do some side stuff in a place. On the select item subscreen, you can set it to C left, C down, or C control stick left, control stick left down, or Right. Then use that control stick to start playing it. You can play different notes with A and the four control stick buttons. Press press B to quit playing or to start your song over again. When you play my ocarina, I hope you will think of me and come back to the forest to visit. This animation, I love it. 2 steps back. Bye! He's like, bye. Like he takes 2 steps back. Like, you're weird, so I'm just gonna, bye. Alright. Bye, everybody. That was Kokiri Forest.